as you have already said, known that I'm Bonny Ntsoeleng, I just wanted to share with you a little bit of my journey or my way up to where I am now. I actually started at Ntataise when I was 17-year-old. You may ask why at 17-year-old. Actually, it was because of teen pregnancy that made me drop out from school. But lucky enough, we had Jane, and Jane thought of this nursery school. So while she was negotiating with the parents with the nursery school, they started it, and I was called. And when Jane called me at her place, she asked me, would you work with children, or would you play with children and other people's children? I just said to Jane, yes, I can. I already had mine. So with playing with other children, other people's children, I can. Not being aware that that was interview. That was my interview, because I was being told that when I said yes, it was like I got a job. I don't know whether it was a job or what. But then I started working or playing with kids in 1977, September 1st. I worked as a teacher with children at Huntersvlei Preschool, which then it was called a nursery school. And I worked there with other 3 ladies. It was Betha Rapelo on the other side, and Mary Becca Sotwan with Maria Marumule on the other side. So we all worked there, not actually knowing what we are doing, but we were playing with kids, doing some art with kids. Then Jane, by knowing the African self-help in Johannesburg, Soweto, we went there and we observed from them. And the preschools or the creches in Soweto were big centers with many kids, with many equipments and everything that they were doing. So we observed and we came back, and there was the lady Josephine who came with us and come to show us what we can do with the kids from what we have seen in Soweto. So yes, it was wonderful because I did what I enjoyed. We played so well with the kids, and the parents at the Huntersvlei, they ended loving what we were doing. Because the children, they could sing, the children could play, they came home with rhymes, which we were giving them, the rhymes that we got from the books. Imagine what she gave us. It was lots and lots of books for us to read and find out what can we do with children from the books. But then from that good practice, playing with kids, making the families in Huntersvlei happy, I was then promoted when Ntataise now begins. I was promoted as a trainer assistant. After the training, I was doing the demonstrations, and then from the demonstrations, I was then doing the support visit to other preschool teachers like myself. So what I wanted to tell you about the Ntataise journey from a teenage dropout from school. I've grown up to Ntataise being a professional, I would say, yes, because I learned to work with the children, I learned to work with parents, I learned to work with other preschool teachers. So what I've learned from the Ntataise is that from where I'm from, to where I am now, I've traveled an unexpected path. I would say, yes, this was really an unexpected path, because I became not what I was dreaming to be, but what you see me now. I am an independent and a confident woman, a person who could advise other women, a person who have traveled the places whereby those places where I've traveled, I would say, yes, Ntataise, you have led my hand like you led the children.